I've seen that a tweet by Mr. Poilievre, and it really saddens me that he would actually use the same language that Mr. Trudeau or all the other governments in the Western democracies would use to slander me. Like I said, we really had a great time with members of his party. We all enjoyed ourselves. And if he resorts to that and misrepresents what I stand for in such a way, then I'm terribly sorry. Then I will have to tell Mr. Poilievre he has no business being the leader of the opposition, because he's actually doing Mr. Trudeau's bidding, and he should seriously reconsider if he would like to continue to do this, because if he does, the way I see it, the people will no longer support him, and that would serve him right. Anyone doing the bidding of Mr. Trudeau and buying into the narrative of, representing me in a way that, as Mr. Trudeau would put it or would call it, unacceptable views, just goes to show that apparently he is someone that truly lacks the ability to see what's right in front of him and to see what is really important. And he may no longer be fit to actually represent the people.
So my question to you would be, why did you choose to pose with the controversial Diagolon flag and salute with its member?
To be quite honest, I actually had a blast doing it, because I was told this is like, they are comedians and literally made a mockery of this whole government agenda and the way they're trying to slander even the Freedom Truckers as racists and all of that. So they came up with this idea, created like this flag and a special greeting, and I just had a blast with it. And I've posted a post for the picture with that, and I will not apologize for that, because I had a good time doing it. I just like the idea of someone making a mockery of this whole madness that is going on with the governments controlling the people. So yes, that was actually pretty funny, and I did that. What I did not appreciate, however, is that this picture then obviously was used in a completely different context, given it a different meaning, but I will not apologize for that. I had a blast, and I will do it again, because no one gets to define me. I know what I stand for. I know exactly who I am. I know what I'm fighting, and I know perfectly well what I am fighting for, and that is freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. And if you throw in some kind of a comedian touch in that, be my guest. I will be all for it. So no one gets to define me.
Did you heard about Diagolon before, or the flag that he's carrying around?
No, I hadn't heard. I was told. And like I said, I just loved the idea of someone making a mockery of these overreaching and controlling governments.
So you are persuaded that Diagolon and his flag is just mockery and just kind of humoristic movement?
Yeah, that is exactly my impression. And like I said, it's a brilliant idea. And maybe more people should do it. Just make a mockery of this idiotic government that is increasingly infringing on fundamental rights. Make a mockery of it, because that's all we have left pretty much.
But if you knew before that all the flag and this group, what they stand for is mostly extremists and not really greatly viewed by the society, by what they stand for, would you have done the same?
Well, the question is, are they really extremists, or are they only being labeled as extremists? Once again, my impression was, and I still continue to think of it that way, it was someone trying to make a mockery of this ridiculous attempt of the governments to control the people.
Do you do a difference between the radical Islam and the Muslim, or you condemn all this religion as a whole?
Okay, I always differentiate between people and organizations. So when looking at Islam, I do not have problems with Muslims. I do, however, have a problem with Islam. I do not consider Islam to be a religion, much less a religion of peace. It's actually a religion of submission. I seriously have a problem with Islam. I'm not Islamophobe. On the contrary, I'm not afraid of Islam. What I'm afraid of is that Islam, and I consider it that to be, the Islam is a misogynistic, dehumanizing, and ideology. It's not a religion, at least not by our standard of what a religion should be. Our understanding of religion is actually that love, compassion, forgiveness, and eternal life. That's our understanding of religion. That, however, does not apply to Islam, at least not if you really look into this ideology. By no stretch of the imagination would you actually consider that a religion. It's kind of like while communism claims to be some kind of a governing mechanism, which it's not, it's a religion, but Islam posing as a religion is exactly that. It's a state ideology.